Hello, my name is Simon Delnegro, and I'm running for President of the United States of America. So I got sick this Thanksgiving, and I thought about, what could I do with my time? I decided to run for president. So I'm 14, and you have to be 35 to run for president. I can't magically age up that much by 2028. I'm not old enough to run for president. I did the math, and I found that the first time I'm gonna be eligible to run for president is 2048 when I'm 37. I missed the previous one by 1 year. 1 year. I could run in 2044. I was born 1 year earlier. Like how I could have voted in 2028 if I was born 2 months earlier. Sucks. My plan is to run in 2048, running the longest presidential campaign in history. 23 years is the length of my campaign. 23, from 2025 to 2048. 23-year campaign. That is exorbitantly long. Obviously, I don't know enough to be president. I'm 14. But I think I can learn a lot. I mean, currently, I hardly know what James Monroe did other than the Monroe Doctrine. However, in 23 years, I can learn a hell of a lot. Over the next 23 years, I'm looking to get a lot smarter. I definitely gotta read more, because currently most of my knowledge comes from, like, secondary sources. Like, I'll watch a guy who read a book that was written by a guy who read a study. You know? I vary down the river. I gotta move up to the reading the books. As you can tell from my background decorations, I have a high amount of knowledge in this area for my age. History, geopolitics, philosophy. I love this type of stuff. Entranced for 3 years. Now, while for my age, I have very good knowledge of these subjects, heavy emphasis on for my age, it is still very entry level. You know, I don't have that kind of deep knowledge that someone who's done any more than me would actually know. Now, while there are definitely better things I could be doing with my time, I could be picking up more skills, I could be studying. Instead, I'm gonna do this because it seems fun. Socially, I have very centrist beliefs, slight conservative tilt, I guess. Economically, very capitalist. I love capitalism. So I do have a lot of leftist social influence because I'm from California. However, I am open to changing a lot of my beliefs through debate or just whatever. Example of this is that when I was like 7 or 8 years old, I got big into science documentaries, and I became an atheist instead of being a Catholic. But within the last year, I've been convinced and I converted back to Catholicism. Currently, I'm not sure if I want to stay a Catholic because a lot of theological stuff might change to a Protestant. Don't know what type yet. Hopefully all that should show you that I might be a good candidate to vote for. Now, obviously, most of this is a joke. Don't take it too seriously. But if it does end up working out, that'd be really cool if I became president in like 23 years. God bless America. God bless you. Have a good day.